Says.
We're live. I don't see us on here. I'm watching.
Do you have your sound turned down on there?
I do.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's down.
Okay.
It's down. Hopefully it'll pop up here soon. This says live in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. But
well, yeah,
this
because
shows we're live, so I don't.
It's just delayed. It's always delayed.
Is it delayed that much?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh wow, that was quite a delay.
Yeah.
That was like a minute or something delay.
So we're in a different space.
We are in a different space, and there's a sad reason why, which we'll talk about in a moment. But
Still in our home. It's not
Yeah.
our home. This
No.
is our home.
it's actually the D&D room.
It is.
Yeah.
Which you can't see any of because it's over there.
Yeah, so we're in here. How's everybody doing tonight? It is I guess it was our pre-Thanksgiving live.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until I was trying to come up with a title, and I'm like, oh, it's like Thanksgiving next week. So that's a thing, and we won't be live until maybe the day after that. So.
Yeah. And we weren't live last week.
We were not live last week. We were alive last week. We'll talk about that too,
Yeah.
although I was barely alive this week.
Yeah.
We'll also talk about that. But yeah, all right. So everybody can see us. They can hear us. Everybody's doing okay. Let's say some hellos to people.
Okay, you're going to have to control that because I can't see it on the phone.
Okay, well, Ed was here like 4 or 5 hours ago, which is weird because I didn't even post this until, but...
Also,
but
the times don't show up on there.
They don't. I'm just making things up. But he is the first person in the chat. I'm pointing over here like that means something to you. And then we got Stacy. So hello to Stacy as well.
And Gina, if you're there.
And Anita. So we got Ed and Anita.
Hello.
We got JT in there. Then we got my mom. Mom, glad you made it
Yay.
into the live stream here. Then we got Matt out. Oh, that's me. And that's it. That's everybody chose.
Oh, you're not even on the right.
What?
You're not. You weren't even commenting with the right account.
No, because I went in with my standard regular
I can
YouTube
see that.
account. Yeah.
Causes confusion for me.
No. Well, it's still me.
I don't know.
Gina says hello.
Hello.
To everyone. Hello to everyone from Gina. Yeah, so sad news. So we got home tonight and we came into the house and there was a terrible, terrible smell. And we thought, oh, well, we fed snakes on Wednesday. Sometimes they don't eat one of the mice and we miss it. And, they get stinky, but this was extra stinky. So we went in to look for that. And unfortunately, it was a snake that we found. And my oldest snake, Guinness, has passed away. I've had her for 14 and a half years. And she was a gift from my friend Austin. She was actually wild caught. I think she's the only no, we got the skink, but she's the only wild caught animal that we have. He gave her to me for my 40th birthday party. That's why it's the only reason why I remember the date. And she was not a baby. She was not a full-grown adult. I think she was at least 5 years old at that point. She might have been older than that because he got her in North Carolina, South Carolina, one of the Carolinas. And, they go through winters and stuff, so they don't grow as fast as like if you keep them in, captivity as a pet and you're not giving them winter cool downs. So I think she was probably 19 minimum. And it's a bummer. She was a really good snake. That species normally lives about 10 to 15 years in the wild, and in human care can live 20 years or potentially more. But I've worked with a lot of that species, and I know usually when they hit 18, 19, 20, they just go downhill. The thing that surprised me was she hadn't gone downhill. She literally ate a mouse
Wednesday.
on Wednesday, and she is like I've got two snakes that haven't eaten in like a month and a half, and that's just what snakes do sometimes. That was never Guinness. Guinness ate. She was my best eater,
Unless she was laying eggs.
except for when she laid it. I thought she was a male for a long time, and then she started laying infertile eggs, and every year she would lay one or two clutches of infertile eggs, and she wouldn't eat right before that. But even when she was shedding, like basically, if other snakes didn't eat, like I would I would wait like an hour or so, and then if they hadn't eaten, instead of letting that go to waste, she would just get it. So she was like a little garbage disposal. She ate really well. She was super friendly snake. You know, she was hungry, so if you just stuck your hand in there, she might think you were feeding her. But once she was out, you know, she was like, I would have given her, I would let anybody hold her when she was out, and I don't think she would have ever bitten anybody. She was a total sweetheart. She had a relationship with Reno. I don't know if it was a positive one, but Reno used to lick her window.
Yeah,
And
I downloaded it, or I
yeah,
found a picture.
yep.
There's a let's see how this goes. There's an old Reno Guinness photo.
But yeah, she ate Wednesday, and I saw her yesterday. I looked at her yesterday, you know, and I did notice she was in a kind of a strange position, but she was out, and so I thought, well, that's weird. But then I didn't really think anything of it because she's like strong, boom, going. And then I came in today and I smelled that smell, and as soon as I saw her, she was in that same position, and she'd swelled a little bit. You could see some things that were a little different. I knew immediately what had happened. So, yes, R.I.P. to both Reno and Guinness, two really wonderful companions that we will miss dearly.
So while we were talking, I saw Les come in. So hello, Les.
Hey there, Les.
And I just saw Meg come in.
Oh, hey
Yeah.
there, Meg.
I miss Meg.
Yeah, hey, Meg. So that's our sad news. Get that out of the way. I mean, I'm sad, but she did live a long, long life for a snake of that species, and so
She was the first snake I ever named.
she was, because she didn't have a name before Kimbra. I had her for several years before Kimbra, but she never had a name. I think at one point when I thought she was a he, I called her Temeraire, but then I had a lizard that I named Temeraire, and so it kind of like just got displaced. But I was like, I don't really know what to name the snake, and you were like Guinness, and I was like, oh yeah, that's perfect, because she was black, a little bit of white, like the foam he had on a Guinness. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. See a lot of people saying sorry and all that sort of thing, and I appreciate that. But yeah, she lived a long snake life. So enough of the sadness. Life must go on, right? So we're gonna do that.
So I'm gonna start with, because she hasn't been in here and she hasn't gotten to hear us say this. Hey Meg, you should come on our group cruise.
Yeah, Meg, come on a group cruise.
Everybody else gets to hear it every week, so
That's
this
right.
is directed to you.
That's right. That's right. And tell Les that he needs to come too.
Yeah, him too. But he hears it every week.
He does hear it
I
every
didn't tell
week.
you that Meg emailed me.
You did tell me that.
Oh, I told you
Yeah,
that?
you told me that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was a secret.
You told me that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You told me. So you blew the secret.
I blew the
If
secret.
it was supposed to be a secret, spoiler alert.
Oh, she hears it when Paul is in. Well, yeah, you know, because you should do the cruise.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we weren't on last week because Kimber's mom came to town, and she was here. She got here technically late Thursday night.
Yeah, real late.
We took off Friday. Pardon me. We took off Friday, and she brought her friend Lisa with her, and so we just went to some antique shops in Lakeland and Plant City, and
I got a coaster.
Kimber got a coaster from the. There's a really cool like antique store in Lakeland that it has a lot of stuff from like Disney and Universal
Because we
theme
don't
parks.
have enough coasters in this house.
Yeah, this is not. This is something somebody made, I think, but it is pretty cool, and it was only.
I almost got a set
it was
of
like
them.
$5 or something,
it was.
Right?
I considered the whole set, but the photos on the others were like stretched.
Yeah, that's why
and this
we know.
one wasn't. So.
Yeah, it was definitely like handmade, and somebody who doesn't know how to resize photographs. Don't get me started. Anyway, that's what we did. So.
I'm trying to read. You can see it better than I can.
Oh, okay.
That long comment at the bottom. What is that?
Meg says we're absolutely thinking about it. It's the only cruise we're considering working with work on it. Oh,
cool.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And then in a Canadian. That I don't know how to take that, but welcome. Are you a Canadian? Otherwise, that'd be real weird. But anyway, he says, hey, I missed your podcast so much on Spotify. I used to listen to you guys years ago, and I loved your food list. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, we kind of stopped doing the podcast. It's hard to do a podcast on cruising every week and come up with new content.
We've thought about bringing something back, but we just haven't done that.
Yeah,
and figured out how to do that. So
we just kind of turned it into this Friday night social time where sometimes we do talk about cruises still. Sometimes it's podcast-esque, but mostly it's just us talking about cruises and all the other nerdy things that we enjoy in life. But we really appreciate the feedback, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the podcast.
It's supposed to be I'm Canadian, not in Canadian.
Oh, I can't read. So, yes.
I think I saw Todd pop in there. Is Todd there?
Todd is there.
Hi,
hey
Todd.
There, Todd.
And Patty, if you're there.
Yeah.
Or if you're studying, study hard, Patty.
Hey, what part of Canada are you from? I'm not like super knowledgeable about all of Canada.
Oh, look, Patty is there.
But I do. Oh, hey, Patty.
It's like I summoned her.
I do like you guys up north.
Oh, Meg's going to get the Walmart order. Have fun.
Okay.
Thanks for popping in. We missed you.
Anyway, so we did that. And then Saturday, we went to it's called the Sarasota Medieval Fair, or Medieval Festival. Fair. It's called Fair. It's basically a Renaissance festival. Honestly, they should be called medieval fairs or festivals because they're not really usually very Renaissance. You know, if you're familiar with your history, Renaissance is more like 1400s, maybe early 1500s, and they're usually much more medieval, and nowadays they're very fantasy based, which is fine. I'm not saying that as a complaint. I'm just saying, there's more accuracy there. Although they do often feature like tutors or whatever from different Renaissance times, but I don't know. It was fun. Sarasota Medieval Fair is a lot of fun, and Kimber's mom and her friend were, they're not really nerdy people, but they enjoyed going and watching all of us nerdy people be our nerdy selves and do nerdy things. And so that was nerdy, not dirty. Although we did go to some shows that were a little bit both nerdy and the nerdy dirty shows at the Renaissance fairs or medieval fairs, as the case may be.
We did get a little miniature of there was a guy that did sword swallowing, and he was, of course, at the end, they all ask for tips and stuff.
Right.
And
that's how they make their money.
He was like, if you donate this much, then tip this much, then you can get this magnet. And if you tip this much, then I'll give you this little mini. And we were going to tip anyway. And my mom was like, do you want the mini here? Just tip him this much. So we got a little miniature of the sword swallower guy.
Yeah, which was cool. I mean, D&D has gotten so much more popular now, which is good, So it's made things like that more accessible, and opened that world up
And
quite
now
a bit.
he's going to make an appearance in our game.
Yes, he's going to be an NPC in their game at some point here, but he was fun. You know, it's a fun experience, even if you're not as nerdy as us. I'd recommend going. We took JT and Jen to one that was terrible, and I wish that's not the one we had taken them to because it was off. The food was off. They lost a lot of their people that would go there.
It was not a normal experience.
It was a terrible experience.
We built it all up,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "What do you mean this is fun?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "This one isn't."
This is what it was like. Imagine getting excited about like the Carnival Mardi Gras or something, and you're telling your friends about it, and you're like, "Yeah, let's go," and then you end up on the Paradise. I don't mean the Carnival Paradise. I mean the Margaritaville Paradise. That's kind of the vibe that set the tone for that. But this one, the Sarasota one's still really pretty fun. The food's pretty good, and the entertainment's good. They've got all the regular people there, and lots of fun crafty booths and stuff. We did something we've never done before.
I'm gonna pause you. We've got lots of comments I want to go over real quick before I lose them.
All right.
Paul says hi. So hi, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Let's see. In Canadian says I messed up when I made it. I'm from Toronto, but now I'm in Buffalo. So they changed their name. It's now Was Canadian. Fixed it. Okay. Let's see. Patty says she studied early this week, so I could join.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Les says 4 days till our 59th anniversary,
wow.
5 days till Thanksgiving, and 7 days till Mardi Gras. Nice.
Okay.
JT said he saw flogging pics. Oh,
yes.
No, it was a full video. Let's see. Anita says Ed has a snack, Todd. Wonder what he's eating.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. What is he eating?
Something from Todd. And JT says we go again, and now you can continue. Oh, he says I didn't see the video. What? Maybe she just.
I don't know what she posted, but
the video that I took of her getting flogged.
Right, but did she post the whole video, or did she just post
I believe she posted the whole video.
Well, anyway, they do bar crawls at these things, and we've never done it because we don't normally drink that much
and we have to drive home.
Right, especially one of us has to drive home, but her mom was driving, so we were all good, right? So we did the bar crawl. I don't know that I'd do it again, honestly, because it was like 54 people going to different bars and
yeah, they oversold it.
But it was fun because we were with friends, and we drank at the different pubs, and we had fun, and they played fun music for us, medieval, kind of, but with like lots of. My mom would not have been able to go. It was a very foul language, very inappropriate, but we enjoyed it. So and they were going around flogging people with various items. So that happened.
I mean, Lisa said that the washing well winches was like hilarious. She loved it.
Oh, so she liked that's a pretty dirty show. My mom has seen the washing well winches.
Oh.
So.
Because my mom told Lisa about it, and Lisa said it was like the best show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I saw the cup in the boobs.
Oh, yeah. There was the cup in the boobs.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see that?
No.
I mean, did you see her walking around like that?
Who? Oh, I think I did see that, yeah.
She's not in here, but I'm going to share it. There's Viviana. She posted it on Facebook. I can do what I want.
Anita says salsa. Oh, the salsa. Yeah, I think I've got a jar.
He said that he's going to be sending you one.
I think I have an unopened jar that maybe you sent. Or you brought? Did you bring one with you? I think I have an unopened jar over there. It's either that or marinara, but I feel like it's salsa. I opened the little spicy one and ate that, but anyway, I'll never see another salsa. Air Force Les says flogging, LOL, S&M. Yeah, kind of. I mean, anyway, so that was fun.
I learned that corsets are really expensive.
Yeah, well, especially at the Renaissance Fair.
Well, yeah.
Everything's expensive at the Renaissance Fair.
Because there was one that I liked, and She was like, that one's $320.
Oh.
And I said, what do you have that's less than that? And she said, a plain black one. I'm like, I'll check back next time.
I mean, to be fair, things are often overpriced at the Renaissance Fair. But to be fair, no pun intended, in many cases, not all, and it's not as it used to be more this way. A lot of things are handmade, so there's a lot of craftsmanship. You know, they make like armor pieces out of leather and metal, and you know, there's a lot of work.
There's some really cool
There's
stuff.
a lot of artisanship that goes into it. Now,
there was a lady that made dragons.
there's some of that has been replaced by things that are commercially produced, unfortunately, and we found things that were really expensive at the Renaissance Fair really cheap on places like Temu. Who'd imagine that? But you can tell when it's like people really making the stuff. It's still sometimes a little overpriced, but I give artisanship props. If you are trying to make a living by creating things, if I can afford it and I want your product, I will happily indulge you with a little bit of extra coin because I want to encourage you to keep creating things because I think that is one of the best things about being a human. So, anyway, they do have jousting. We didn't go to the jousting. They have chess. They had human chess, battle chess. They have Birds of Prey show. They had the Sword Swallower. They had lots of music. Yeah, we were there a long
for like
time.
5 hours.
We got there around what 11?
It was 11:30.
30?
And we left at
like almost 5.
5.
Yeah, that's a long. I usually am in a Ren fair for like 3 hours, maybe 4.
But like 2 hours of that was the bar crawl.
Right, and we had to wait for the bar crawl to start.
Right.
So that was part of the reason that we had that sort of endurance, I guess you could say, to stay there. But it was fun. But basically, the next day we were going to go to Epcot, but that night we were all like, "Oh my God."
That was exhausting.
That was a lot, and I don't really think I want to go walk around at Epcot all day tomorrow because I don't know that I physically am capable of doing that. So, needless to say, we decided not to. So instead, the 4 of us went to Zoo Tampa.
Which was a lot of walking.
Which was a lot of walking, but not nearly as much as Epcot.
And shaded.
And it was shaded, and we didn't stay as long as we would have at Epcot.
Right.
It's not as far. It was free for us to get in because we work at the aquarium, and we got everybody, you know, it was just Viviana and Matt weren't with us for that. They were with us for the medieval fair, but it was good. I hadn't been to Zoo Tampa in a minute. And, you know, they have my favorite animals on the planet at Zoo Tampa. The
monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys. Hey, we're the monkeys. The gharials, the Indian gharials, and they have the other gharial species, which I also am quite fond of.
I'm surprised I got that.
I am a little bit. Do you know their species name? Tomistoma is their genus name.
What's the first letter?
S.
What's the last letter?
I.
Give me the second letter.
C.
Scalotes.
No, not Scalotes. What do you think is Spilotes? That's a thing.
That's probably what I was thinking of. You said it while we were there.
Yeah, it's the same species name as the golden eyelash viper.
Oh, and of course.
Which their genus is both Ricus, but their species name is the same.
It's scorpion eye.
It's named after I think like some German dude that named them. Some German.
What's the third letter?
H.
SCH?
Yeah.
Oh, Schmidt-eye.
No.
No, that's something.
No, that's the
one I like.
You like Alfred Schmidt-eye.
Yeah, I realize that.
They're Schlitz-eye. They're named after cheap beer.
Give me the next letter. I need the vowel. I need to know which direction to go.
Did I give you the L? SCHL?
Schlabody.
And then E. I think I'm spelling it right. I know how to say it. I think I'm spelling it right.
There can't be that many more letters in there.
There's seven.
I bet there are.
It's you want me to tell you what it is?
No.
Okay.
Give me the second to last letter.
L.
Schlegeli.
Oh, you're close. You're just pronouncing it wrong.
Schlegeli.
Yeah, Schlegeli.
See, I told you I've heard you say it.
I gave you every letter except for the G.
And the O.
And there's another E, I think. I think it's Schlegeli. I don't know. I don't know how to spell it. Yes. To
Yeah,
Schlegeli.
but I had to figure out that it was a G.
Yes. Yes.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, I surely love that.
That was a game called Let Kimber Guess What the Scientific Name Is by having Matt spell it out.
Yes. Next week we'll cover the scientific name of sharks in the genus Carcharodon. No, we won't really. Don't come back. I'm just kidding.
What are all those comments that happened while I was attempting
They
that?
are saying, duh, Schlegeli, obviously, no, it's saying,
I was going to say, wow, really?
let's see, Les says, I have a friend that's into falconry.
That's cool.
Stacy says, I remember the arcade game Joust. Oh, I love that game. I like that arcade game. Todd and Patty both said that Zoo Tampa is amazing. They love Zoo Tampa. Johnny the Rhino, love Johnny. Did you see the dinosaurs? We didn't see the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs are
They're
gone.
Yeah, because they're getting ready
for Christmas.
Christmas stuff. Yep. So we missed the dinos.
I saw where the dinos were, and I saw where the Christmas is going to be.
We did see the baby Komodo dragons, and they were adorable.
Oh my gosh, baby
they
Komodo dragons.
They were so cute. They were so cute. Baby Komodo dragons are like kind of colorful. They're like bright. They have like a black or brown undertone, but then they have bright like yellows and different browns and
yellows
stuff
and
on them.
greens, kind of greenish.
Are there greens on them?
A little
I
bit.
was going to say green, and I'm like,
Yeah.
am I just making that up?
I almost said blue, but I think,
but,
more green, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's blue on them, but they're really cute. They're pretty cute. So anyway, so we did that. It was fun, you know. It was a little bit more relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, during the Renaissance Fair, I noticed that my voice was getting a little scratchy. But you know, it's like dusty and dry and stuff. So
Drinking and shouting
drinking
and singing.
and, you know, pollen or whatever. I didn't think much of it. The next day at Zoo Tampa, a little scratchy again. But, you know, I had some iced coffees and, you know, it was all right. And then towards the evening it got scratchy, and then we ate and it felt okay. And I thought, okay, it's just, you know, I don't know what's going on. So then Monday we go back to work. Tammy and Lisa go home, and I go to work, and I did an outreach teaching people about alligators at a retirement home. That was fun. And then I got home, and right after I finished, it was the end of the day, I did that outreach. And as soon as I finished, I was like, oh gosh, I'm not well. So went home, and yeah, I was done. And I was wiped, sick for 2 days, like wiped out sick. Like I slept till noon on Tuesday, and I think we went to bed early too.
Well, I was tired. I couldn't stay awake at work on Tuesday because, I mean, there was a lot of walking, a lot of outside time over the weekend. And my, you know, back issue that goes down into my foot issue, with that actually was kind of irritated.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, things hurt a little bit. But I was exhausted. We went to bed at, I think, 8:30 on Tuesday.
On Tuesday or Monday?
Tuesday.
Okay, so when we went to bed early.
Because I was so tired that I couldn't stay awake, and I think I slept 9.5 hours.
Yeah,
based on what my watch told me.
And then I didn't sleep quite as late on Wednesday, but I slept in even after that. I slept in, and then finally started feeling a little bit better, and then I went back to work on Thursday, and because they needed me to teach some stuff, and I felt okay. So, and then I worked today. So, and I still am a little. I may sound a little weird. I don't know if I sound sick. Do I still sound sick at all? Like a
I can
little.
hear a little stuffy.
When I woke up, I had like when I get sick, I get like Johnny Cash voice, which is kind of fun, but I never feel good, so I can't enjoy it. But yeah, I feel pretty good. Although I noticed, like when I was doing animal care today, like I don't have any energy. Like I try and do things, and I'd be like winded from doing things that don't normally wind me. Is that a thing? Winded.
Stacy says you sound a little stuffy.
Yeah, so I'm still not 100%, but I feel mostly 100%. I'm definitely on the mend. I think probably by tomorrow evening, I think I'll be good as new, hopefully. So anyway, yeah, I didn't swipe a baby Komodo, Stacy. That would be very illegal.
They were behind.
They're not in the pet trade, to my knowledge, at all.
They're cool though.
I'm watching the baby garter snakes, who are very active.
They are
right now.
I gotta turn. It's time to turn everybody's lights off.
And yeah, but they're also behind glass. Also, I don't have room for a potentially 10-foot lizard
Yet.
Yet, yeah. And especially one that could literally eat you. The Komodo dragon is the one that could eat you. Like, has eaten people. Like, I think Komodo dragons have killed and eaten people under really weird situations. That's not like a normal thing, but I'm pretty sure that's happened. So yeah, JT says, isn't there saliva toxic? So yes, it is. There was a lot of research about that going back to the 80s, 90s. And it used to be thought that they harbored bacteria, which is true, they do. And so they would bite a large prey animal, and if you live on an island, you don't have to be in a hurry. You just let them go off and die of sepsis, and then you just track them down with your big tongue, and you have an easy meal. Turns out that they do have a venom that they produce as well. All venom is saliva. So in the case of Komodo dragons, they do have a venom, as well as some really terrible bacteria that you do not want to get bitten by a Komodo dragon. That's not a venom like a rattlesnake venom or anything like that. It's nothing like that, but it can cause some problems over time if untreated, kind of a thing. You know, as it turns out, as we are now studying, I say we, I mean scientists, are studying like reptile saliva, there are quite a few lizards that are venomous, depending on how you want to term and define venom. Venom is, like I said, saliva that has certain chemical properties that can have different effects. And it's a very complicated cocktail. It used to be considered much more simplified, but it's not really that simple. And so even bearded dragons are, by the most broad definition of venomous, bearded dragons are venomous. So they're not the yellow-spotted lizards from holes, but they do have a venomous property. And if one chews on you, you may get a little bit of extra non-coagulation and maybe a little bit of extra swelling. It just doesn't happen because bearded dragons don't typically do that. And even if they do, like, you may not even realize it's from that because it's not that big of a deal. There are a couple venomous lizards, though, that do have a medically significant venom for humans. There's only two, really, that are...
The Gila monster?
Gila monster is one of them. They're both from the United States, or, well, North America, but they're in the United States and Mexico.
That horny lizard?
No.
Thorny lizard?
No, they just squirt blood out of their eyes.
Oh, okay. I knew they did something.
They look a lot like the Gila monster. They're just not as colorful, and they get bigger.
The beaded lizard.
Beaded lizard.
Yeah.
So they have... Again, they don't have fangs. They just chew on you.
Are you impressed?
I am impressed, yeah. Do you know their Latin name?
Of course I do. What's it start with?
Actually, I don't know their full. I know it's Helodermata something, but I don't know their species name.
It's gonna be our new
It
joke.
might be Atrox. Is it Atrox?
That sounds
Helodermata Atrox?
That sounds like something I've heard before.
I feel like that's the Gila monster. Bearded lizard, I think, might have a different genus. I don't remember. It's probably changed if I did know it.
They all care.
So, I know. Anyway, oh, and speaking of dragons and the Renaissance and medieval times and
I'm curious where you're going.
Disney musicals.
If
you haven't watched a show, if you are of the same persuasion as us and you enjoy the sort of geeky medieval fanfare, and you like Disney musicals, especially ones from like the 90s, this may be old news to you because this show happened a while back.
2015.
Yeah, but we just discovered it. It's called Gallivant, and it only ran for what, 2 seasons?
2 seasons.
And there are only 8 20-minute episodes, or well, I think the second season
8 and
is 10.
10. Yeah.
So it's not a long. Like we binged it in like a weekend.
2 days.
Well, that's a weekend.
Yeah, but we did it Tuesday and Thursday.
Well, yeah,
Tuesday and Wednesday.
So
yeah.
it's the music is written by a composer who did Disney songs for like things like Beauty and the Beast and I think
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, so it's kind of that style-ish. But
if you know who that is, name them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one.
I would.
I know. But it's kind of a slightly dark comedy, fun musical television show. And in the second season, there is a bearded dragon that
breathes fire.
That enters as a character and not like a big character, but there's a bearded dragon.
Bearded dragons are about this big,
yeah,
so it wouldn't be very big.
At the end, it's a pretty big character.
I know.
But, anyway, it was kind of fun. So we were enjoying the show, and then all of a sudden, there's a bearded dragon because he went out and sold a jewel for a dragon. Anyway,
it's like a whole joke for the half funny. Of the second season.
It's funny. It's not like the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it. I think she enjoyed it even more than I did. So
there were some relatable parts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's got a lot of, if you like British shows and you're familiar with a lot of British actors, because there's only like 50 of them apparently. Because
they're all in everything.
So there's a lot of cameos in it. Even like non-British actors. Like I'm a big Rutger Hauer fan. If you know who he is, I was
gonna say Weird Al.
The part. Yeah, Weird Al does some music in it and like plays the role briefly in it. There was also like some pop singers that were in it.
It was funny. Almost every episode, somebody popped in, and I was like, oh, I know who that is. Where do I know them from? So almost every episode, I was IMDbing who we knew. Yeah,
there was some kind of big names, not like huge Hollywood names, but like big names of people that kind of I tend to like, and then and some others too. So it was I don't know. If you like that sort of thing, I would give it a watch because it was amusing. It was entertaining. It was definitely worth the 18, 20-minute episodes.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah. Or that other thing. Oh, Stacey, I have to ask you too, because I did something and I can't get into that one app and it wants like a login and I haven't tried, but I don't know if I don't know, it was like frozen and I didn't uninstall it, but I did something. I messed it up, and now I can't. Now I won't do anything except for ask for a login. So I don't know what I did, or if I could fix it, or whatnot. But anyway, it's probably on that too. What else?
Oh, what's all of this that I can't see?
We got not too much.
Not much. Okay.
Sounds like a guard dragon. Yeah. My mom says, "Oh no," something. Sounds cool. Yeah, I think you and Gina would like it. I really do think you guys would enjoy it. I think Ed and Anita would probably enjoy it. I think they would enjoy it. They would definitely enjoy the bearded dragon when it's in there. It's not like a huge, don't like misunderstand me. The bearded dragon's not like a main character or anything, but there is one, and it's kind of funny. When it came on screen, we were like, oh my God, that's hilarious. So, and Marty was like, starstruck or whatever. Virgil, hey there, Virgil. I don't think we said hello to you tonight. What about the lizards? I would let bite my earlobe and wear as an earring. Well, those are probably gnolls, because that's a thing I've heard people say. The thing about lizards is that a lot of lizards, if they're biting defensively, they will bite and hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas snakes typically don't do that. Defensive snake bites are usually bam, and that's it. And they're like out of there. They just want to scare you, intimidate you, and get away. Lizards are like, they're like bulldogs. Not all of them, but that's pretty common lizard defense. And you would take my advice here. If you have to be bitten by a lizard or a snake, and the snake is not a venomous snake, take the snake bite every time, because a lizard bite is going to hurt a lot more than a snake bite. I guarantee you. Unless it's a venomous snake, then all bets are off. But yeah, I heard people used to like attach anoles to their ear, and then they would just hang on until they eventually decided to let go, I guess. I don't know. We used to sell tokay geckos at a reptile store I worked at, and they get about like this big. They're pretty. They're like blue with red spots, but their temperament is just nasty, especially wild caught. They're all wild caught in the 90s. So people would buy them. I don't know why. We sold them for like $10. Like, they were super cheap. They're invasive, so people would just collect them from invasive spaces, I think, and they would just sell them. And when people wanted to buy them, this is how I would catch them. I would put on a glove, okay, and I would stick my hand into the tokay thing, because they can run up walls and stuff. So I didn't want them to get out. And then they would latch onto the glove. Once they latched onto the glove, I would take my hand out of the cage with the lizard applied to the glove. I would put it in a box, okay, because we put them in like cricket boxes with screens on the side, just like a cardboard box. Fold it up. I would take the glove off, all right? Lizard's still holding on to the glove. I'd tape it up a little bit. I'd bring them out and everything, make sure do you still want this thing? Are you sure? And then if they did, I eventually, after 5-10 minutes, the lizard would drop the glove. I would carefully reach in, pull the glove out. Enjoy. So, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty to look at, but my God.
Yeah.
I have seen people tame them, though, captive bred ones that are tame. And they are really pretty, but you don't want to be bitten by one. Trust me. Ask me how I know. How many of them have been in Star Trek? I see actors all the time that I've seen in Star Trek. Were there any Star Trek actors on there? I don't think so.
I don't think there was any Star Trek. There was some Doctor Who.
Ricky Gervais was on there. Nick Frost, who I am a big fan of because he does things with like Simon Pegg. He was on there. The main guy from Downton Abbey, he was on there.
It's the My Family.
Yeah, unless you really like British stuff, you won't get that. It's like a British sitcom, but the dad from that show was on there. Played a great role. It was perfect.
Very
for him.
good role for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, that's who I was trying. That's the pop star I was trying to think of.
Kylie
She was on there. I was like, I think she's popular or famous. There was another kind of popular singer type person.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
Know. Her character was fun though. Anyway, it was good. Enjoyed it. What else? What do you guys have going on? Any big plans for Turkey Day? Do you eat turkey? Turkey or ham? Or faux turkey?
Favorite side?
What's the tofurkey? Tofurkey.
Tofurkey?
You ever had tofurkey?
No.
I like tofurkey.
Okay, good for you.
I like some of that tofu stuff, but I'd rather have ham. But I would eat tofurkey over turkey.
Ham.
Yeah, ham.
What's your favorite side?
My favorite side, usually my left side. That's the one I prefer.
Thanksgiving side.
Oh, when I was a kid, I did not like Thanksgiving because I didn't like any of that food. Now, as an adult, my taste buds have expanded. But I'm trying to think of what some classic Thanksgiving sides are. Like, name some sides. What are some
Stuffing,
Thanksgiving?
mac and cheese,
Okay,
cornbread,
stuffing. I
green
like stuffing. I
beans,
don't like corn. I see somebody
mashed
said,
potatoes.
JT said cornbread stuffing. I don't like cornbread anything, but I do like other stuffing. Um, let's see. Anita says, going to my son's. We have a craft show this weekend in Limburg. Oh, Limburg! My old stomping grounds. Um, Gina got a new car. Oh, nice.
Cool.
2023 Buick Encore GX, a compact SUV. Well,
Nice.
congratulations, Gina. That's cool. That's awesome. Stacy also enjoys cornbread. I don't know why. Just like one of the most disappointing meals of my life. Went to Chicago. I was probably 20, maybe. Um, Went to Navy Pier, and there was a Mexican restaurant in Navy Pier, and they had I don't know. I feel like it was a buffet, but I don't know if it's a buffet. But anyway, they had jalapeno cornbread, and I was like, "Oh, jalapeno, yeah, cornbread!" And I ate it, and I was like, "Oh no, 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 no! I don't like cornbread." And I've had cornbread and other like I don't like tamales for the same reason I think, but I don't mind like corn tortillas. So I don't. Well, I don't like the soft ones, so that's a thing for me. But anyway.
What's everyone else
Ed
like?
likes cranberry sauce. I like the rolls. That was Anita, obviously. I was gonna say there's like an icon there. We just got a new 86-inch TV, but Gina's car is cooler. Well, that's a big TV. How
Yeah.
big was your other TV? Because your other TV was
big.
freaking huge.
You skipped things, didn't you?
I don't think so, but it's
Stacy
possible.
says I love cornbread. Your
Yeah.
mom says corn on the cob.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Corn on the cob, yeah. Corn on the cob. 75 inches. Oh, that was only 75 inches? I guess that's over 6 feet diagonally.
Our TV is 65.
65, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big
So
TV.
guess what my favorite side is?
What's your favorite side?
I said guess.
Oh, I'm going to say, is it macaroni and cheese?
No.
No. Are you lying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What are we taking to Thanksgiving?
JT even said mac and cheese.
What are we taking to Thanksgiving this year?
I don't know. I have no idea. Ham?
Did I not tell you?
You probably did, but I was like, Thanksgiving food, whatever.
Okay, what do you think we're taking?
Mac and cheese and ham.
Yeah, mac and cheese and ham.
Yeah, all right. Deviled eggs. Stacy says deviled eggs. Yum. See, I don't.
So Stacy just likes food. That's what I'm gathering because he's named all of it.
Well, maybe he's just naming it, or he's naming it the stuff that he.
Oh, maybe.
Well, he did say yum, so he does like deviled eggs. I mean, all the stuff you've named, I don't, except for cornbread, I don't dislike.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed
You
potatoes
like a good mashed potato?
they're all right.
Yeah.
It's just none of it, but none of it like speaks to me. Like Thanksgiving food is not my genre of food.
I've named the things that all.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite. I guess like I like eating some of those. Like I enjoy that. Probably stuffing. I would say maybe like here when I was in high school, I had a friend who was from a Greek family, and her family lived in the same subdivision as me. She went to high school with me, and so to the art high school. So it's kind of weird. She was also in elementary school with me, but I didn't really know her that well then. Anyway, she invited me over to her family's house. So I went over to this big fat Greek Thanksgiving, right? So it was a cultural experience. Her family was very loud and very full of energy, and their Thanksgiving was very, very different than mine. It was still Thanksgiving, but it was definitely like a Greek Thanksgiving, and I loved it. I loved it. Like their family was so much fun. I mean, I love my family, but my family was like, yeah, sit around, we'll play some games. They were like, Oppa! And I was like, oh my gosh, it was scary at first, but then I really enjoyed it. And then I went over there like for, I think 1 or 2 more Thanksgivings. I was like, oh, Thanksgiving. Like, I don't like Thanksgiving food. Oh, I'm going to go over to her family's house and eat Thanksgiving over there. So I think I just did that. I don't know if I did it 1 or 2 other times, but it was good. It was a good time. It wasn't like gyros and stuff though. When I say
Oh.
Greek, I don't even remember what it was. I know there was like rice pilaf or something weird
Greek
like
salad?
that, but there was probably Greek salad. It was just different.
Hmm.
It wasn't like when I go to a Greek restaurant, it wasn't like stuff like that I remember.
Spanakopita.
I don't know. But I just know I just know I was like, oh, I like this food. This is different.
Saganaki?
No, there was definitely no. I would have remembered saganaki. That is a life-changing food,
Yeah.
saganaki. Oh my gosh.
All right, what are all those comments I see
Love
popping up?
saganaki. JT does not like cranberries.
Okay, I don't either.
Let's see. He does love deviled eggs though.
Okay.
Your picture quality is excellent tonight, and favorite side is the stuffing. That's less.
Okay.
Well, we're using the old cell phone and cellular, so that seems to be our fix for the moment. And Patty says, oh, JT says, oh wait, hang on. Whoa. Ed makes a really good gravy. I put it on the turkey and the rolls.
Oh.
All right. I would be interested in trying that. Love the rolls at Thanksgiving. I mean, I do like bread. I like
rolls.
I like bread.
You can't go wrong with bread.
You can't go wrong with bread. I agree.
Unless
I'll tell you a story
bread.
about Braunschweiger in a minute. I forgot about deviled eggs. We need to make deviled eggs for Thanksgiving this year. That was Patty. Said that. Ed said, I'm smoking turkey for family gathering on Saturday that I won't be at. We'll be at a crap show. Well, that sucks.
That's what Matt's doing. He's smoking the turkey.
So I will say, as a person that generally does not like turkey, we did have smoked turkey from Matt and Viviana a couple years ago, and I did like it. It was good. Like, I didn't just like, sometimes I can tolerate turkey, but I actually did enjoy that. So it sucks that you're not going to be there. Oh, I didn't.
Well,
that's my pin from the drinking thing there. Yeah, I got a pin.
Viviana did say that he might be there, but I don't know what that means.
Well, no, but Ed is not going to be there.
Right, but I'm saying Matt's smoking a turkey, and he's probably not going to be there, but he might be there.
Gotcha. Okay, and then Todd says orange Jello made with cottage cheese.
Not sure about that.
Okay, I don't know. Is that like an experiment you're doing, Todd, or what is that? Is that like a special effects thing?
I'm not sure that would look real appetizing either. But you do you, Todd.
It sounds like something that would. I don't know. That sounds like something that would show up in like a prop in a horror movie or something. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Saganaki, JT. I know that you guys don't like to get too creative with your food choices, but look, someday we're going to talk you into going to a Greek place and we're going to have saganaki. Saganaki is this cheese. It's kind of a salty cheese. They put it in a pan. They pour Kirschwasser on it, which is a Greek brandy or something like that. They set it on fire. It goes woof. They say oppa, and they let it burn for a minute, and it kind of grills this cheese. And then they put it out with a lemon, and then you cut it up and you eat it with pita. And if you like a salty cheese that's melted and just slightly crispy on the outside, it is like heaven. It is like heaven.
So good.
Yeah, it's real good. It's real good. Yeah. Oppa!
Yeah. I love Greek. I haven't had Greek food in a long time.
I know. Yeah. Yep. Well, we went to ABC and I had a gyro.
Yeah, I had that Greek pizza.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
No,
that's not really Greek food.
I mean, the gyro's pretty authentic.
Well, yeah, yours was.
They make a pretty authentic
But
gyro.
I'm saying the pizza's not really Greek.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to go to Acropolis.
Cheese and bread on game. Well, it's pita, and some places do serve it with bread.
Yeah.
Athenian Gardens in St. Pete serves with bread, but the one that was by us in Acropolis, they
I literally just said that.
Did you? They serve it. They serve it with a pita. Yeah. Stacy says, "I'll pass. Not a big cheese person." Yeah, then you wouldn't probably like it.
Good thing you're not in Wisconsin.
If you don't like the cheese. Pita is a form of bread. That's valid. I'll give you that. It is sometimes called pita bread, isn't it? So, but like when I said bread, I meant like a French bread or something like that. But yes, pita. I would agree. Pita is a form of bread. Um, Patty says 5 ingredients. His family loves it. The rest of us not so much. Oh, he sent a thing of it. Okay.
Cottage cheese
I
orange
mean,
jello.
look, I would try it, Todd. You know, it looks like some pretty hoopty food, as they say in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Um, that yeah, I don't remember the alien species that makes the food for the Vogons to make the Vogons more miserable, but they make pretty hoopty food. But I think it's traditionally green for them, like unnatural green colors. Okay. Anyway, bread is bread. Tarpon Springs has a lot of good Greek food. Yes, they do, Les.
Yep.
Hey, maybe we should do. Would that be too far for you guys, Les? Maybe we should do another meetup in like Tarpon
yeah, that'd be
Springs
a good idea.
or something. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Have some.
Not in the middle of summer though.
No.
That's
Tarpon
what we
Springs
did.
is better to go to in the.
Yeah, but that's what we did when your mom and my mom were here, and we about killed everyone.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse bread is special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Texas Roadhouse
Yeah,
bread.
I just don't like their sweet butter. But
I do.
I know you do. I have to get the regular butter because I'm
Yeah.
weird. Matt, I picked up a bottle of Barrel Select Buffalo Trace. Oh, well, that's intriguing. We'd be up to doing that in the winter. Okay.
Cool.
All right. We'll have to put some brain thought into that and see if we can come up with a time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Is the Todd and Patty thing is that a confirmed
It's not
thing?
100% confirmed.
Okay. All right. Then we won't talk about that
unless they want us to talk about it.
Todd says making lots of sourdough bread this week.
Yum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one of the other instructors makes bread all the time, and she made sourdough Cheez-Its.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, they're so good, you'll never want to eat a regular Cheez-It again in your life. Like, they're different, though. I mean, they're kind of shaped like a Cheez-It, and they're cracker-ish. I mean, they're sourdough.
They're really good.
But they're, oh my gosh, they were so good.
She makes bread. She does cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love when Diana brings in bread.
JT says we just had our winter. Yeah, but that was an early winter.
That was pre-winter.
We'll get winter again in January, February, a little bit for a minute. Ironically, Tarpon Springs is one of those places I've been to when it was really cold in Florida more often or as often as I've been there when it's really hot. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my memories of Tarpon Springs is it's freezing cold, which is odd because it's in Tarpon Springs, which is just north of like Clearwater and all that stuff. But same with St. Augustine. Like I've been probably been to St. Augustine more when it was warm, but originally I've been there when it was cold more than it was warm. So I kind of had this in my head. And even Key West, when I was in Key West that weekend, before, not on the cruise obviously, it was freezing cold for Key West. I mean, it wasn't freezing cold, but for Key West it was cold.
You and I have been to St. Augustine 4 times?
I was only really there one other time.
Right, I'm asking the question. Is that number correct?
I don't know. Probably.
We went there, you and I,
mm-hmm.
and then us and Moms,
mm-hmm.
and then with Viviana,
mm-hmm.
and then when we went up to see the Shows, we went there,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So 4 times.
Yeah. Yup. And we'll be there
in
soon.
What, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
They're 99% there for the trip.
Well, I guess you can mention it then.
Okay. When I go up to Georgia, it's like 5+ degrees colder than down here. That doesn't surprise me. Virgil says, I make lime jello with cottage cheese, pecans, pineapple, and celery. That sounds like a challenge, but I would take that challenge, Virgil, because I like things like that. I find interesting. And sometimes they're good. Sometimes you don't know. Oh, I was going to tell you my Braunschweiger story. Do you like Braunschweiger?
I don't know what that is.
It's the way I used to get it, it would come in like this sort of wrapped package. It almost looked like sausage, but it was like a spreadable meat product. It's made of like liver, which I didn't know when I originally ate it, or that might have done it for me. But I loved Braunschweiger as a child, like Braunschweiger sandwiches.
Well, I can tell you your description of it is not selling me.
No, the description would not sell it to many, but it was so good. And so I think it was Thanksgiving, but it might have been Christmas. My grandma made Braunschweiger ball. It was like a ball of Braunschweiger this big, and there's crackers. So it was only a buffet thing for the family. Well, I got so into Braunschweiger, eating Braunschweiger, I ate so much of that it put me off Braunschweiger ever since. I was probably like 15, and I don't think I've eaten Braunschweiger since then. But man, I really like Braunschweiger. We'll know for sure day after Thanksgiving. Okay. JT says, yuck, liver. I never eaten like other liver, but Braunschweiger's, it's different. Anita says, we love Braunschweiger. Yeah, I would be willing to try it again. I should do that. It was like Oscar Mayer made the one I used to eat most of the time. I should try it. See if it's good. I used to do like a mustard and ketchup because that's what I put on everything when I was a child, on bread and Braunschweiger.
You've skipped like half of these comments here.
Have I? Well, it's hard to,
It's fine.
What did I skip?
Well, let's see. Todd said 99% there for the trip, which you read, but...
I read that one, yeah.
And he said, just need to talk to the kids about the family vacation next year.
Okay, well that's...
Stacy said we're supposed to have snow on Tuesday.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Les said St. Augustine is also neat.
Yeah.
And JT said, what trip? You missed like 4 of those things.
I did. I missed a lot of them.
I know.
missed a lot of them.
And now you can comment on all of the things that I read that you didn't.
Snow, that's... No, snow.
It's way too early for that. My mom had snow like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We're going to St. Augustine for the weekend?
I think
Viviana?
he means the Todd trip.
Oh, the Todd trip. Oh, you won't be interested in the Todd trip. Basically, found out that my second favorite band, The Descendants, somehow are still touring, and they're going to be coming to Tampa. They're coming to St. Petersburg, and they're going to Orlando, and they're touring with. Do you know who they're touring with?
I do. They are touring with Jack.
Jack?
It's not Jack. Hold on. Shoot, I know this. Does it start with a J?
No, I can't remember his name. Dang it! What did you do to me? Oh my gosh. You just made me forget this person's name. What is happening to me?
It's not Jack.
It's not Jack. Oh man.
I know what it is.
Hang on.
You got artist?
I can't believe that.
Do you have him on your artist?
Yeah, because he did a collab with NoFX. Why can't I think of his name? It's like
Todd, what's his name?
It's like I can't think of my brother's name or something. I mean, I don't have a brother. Frank Turner. Oh my God.
So Jack was close.
Jack was not really close. Frank Turner. I like, believe it or not, I actually really like Frank Turner. And so they're touring together. And so I said, I don't want to see them in St. Pete because it's outdoors. So let's go to Orlando, and Todd and Patty may come down. And then Todd and I will go be punk rock buddies while Patty and Kimbra are, what would you be? Girl buddies? That just sounds plain after I said punk rock buddies.
The girls.
The girls. They'll just be the girls. And
I know you've already got a set of girls, but...
Todd and I will be in the pit, slam dancing.
No, you're going to be in the very back watching all the kids doing it.
That's right. We'll be doing what all the old punk rockers do, standing in the back, maybe sipping a cocktail and enjoying the music from afar.
Well, Patty and I'll hang out at Disney Springs and do girl things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you go to the concert, HC can hang out with us. Yeah, they've already got it like worked out. So, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're doing. But Todd and I will be getting our punk rock on. That's what I do know. And it's going to be awesome.
I went to
It's
see
gonna be
Descendants with you
awesome.
last year.
You did. You were going to go. Like,
Yeah.
I bought 2 tickets. I said, look, do you want to go? And you were like, yeah, I'd go see. And you kind of like Frank Turner, I think.
Yeah, I like some of that music.
Yeah. So, because he's considered punk, but he's not like they're both like Descendants are very melodic, and Frank Turner's almost like a folky British sound. He even does a lot of acoustic stuff. But she's like, "Well, I'll go, but if Patty comes down and she doesn't want to go, you can give that ticket to Todd, and then Patty and I can hang out."
And then like 30 minutes later, Todd texted and said, Patty doesn't want to go to the concert.
Yeah.
And I looked at Matt and I was like, see, I already knew.
She's like, "Oh, perfect." Which I know Kimber would have been okay at the concert, but Todd and I will, we'll have our bromance at that concert. It'll be quite nice. No spitting or pogoing. Yeah, not an Descendants show. That's not really the vibe. Plus, we're all too old. I've been to some of these older punk rock shows, and it's kind of fun because you see other like people your age, with my age, and you're like reminiscing with them about concerts from the 80s and maybe 90s or some cases 70s. Not for me, but yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. And then I don't think it was like Descendants, Circle Jerks, and
Adolescents.
yeah, Adolescents. I don't think there were any adolescents at that show. Maybe
There
like
were some
5.
kids in the front.
Yeah, but mostly it was people like probably 40 and up, and you. But there were a few.
I'm almost 40.
Yeah, you are. You're getting there. But
You still like me?
I'll still like you. So yeah. Thank God Todd says, thank God you said slam dancing. Up here, they use a stupid term called moshing. Yeah, that's not just up there. That's when like, I know this is getting way off topic for most of you guys, but that's when like metal, like and punk, like when the metal kids started slam dancing, they called it moshing. Okay, nothing against metal kids. All right, I got along with a lot of the metal kids. I even like some of the metal. Give me an Anthrax record any day, but they started calling it moshing. I mean, Anthrax actually had a song called Caught in the Mosh. And it changed. Like, slam dancing was like, it was different back in the day. It was like a circle. It was friendly. I mean, you might have caught an odd elbow in the face, but if you did, somebody pick you up, pat you on the back, give you a hug. Moshing was like, it was just a different vibe. Totally. So, anyway. Yeah, screw the long hairs. Because we were open-minded punk rockers. Just don't get in that circle pit with long hair. And you'll see our open-mindedness go out the door real fast. It was pretty sad. But anyway, that's a wicked shirt you've got there, Kimbra, Stacy says.
It is.
Yeah, that is.
It says wicked.
Did you wear that because the new movie is coming out?
No, I wore this because I've been cold.
No, it's not cold now, though, is it?
No, but at work it's just cold, and I'm just like naturally cold all the time now.
Yeah.
Just want to point out that this is from the Broadway musical well before it became a movie and everybody suddenly loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. I have Wicked socks from the first time I went to see Wicked.
Have we been live since we saw Evil Dead? We have, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought we had.
Yeah.
So we talked about that already.
Yeah.
Well.
Go ahead.
Go
Got
ahead.
something?
Nothing that important.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to talk about the other thing we've been looking at all week?
Oh, if you want to crack that can of worms.
We don't have to.
Open. I don't care.
You got other plans?
No. I was just gonna say. I don't even remember. That's how important that was.
Great. So while my mom was here, so here's the thing. Once in a while, I'll look like on Zillow for houses that are available, in hopes and dreams that one day we'll have a house that we can call our own and stop renting. And we had looked at one last week that was not great, but it was okay. It was intriguing. And my mom was here, and I had mentioned this house that we glanced at, and she's like, "Well, let's go see it." So we did. We won't be getting that house.
No, we won't.
It's not not the house for us. But it kind of triggered the house buying bug.
House buying bug.
Yeah. Well, because like I said, I've looked, but I've never, like, other than looking at what's available,
Right.
I never, go further than that. So we have a potential realtor guy because we like the guy that met us at that house. We've talked to a lending guy. And I've looked at lots of stuff on the internet.
We've planned some robberies. Yeah. Les says, where I grew up, everything wicked was good. Was that the time or the place or both? Because wicked was a wicked cool word for a while, but I think in like the Northeast it might still be a word. Maine, Les says Maine. Lots of great houses in Minnesota near the snake place. Yeah, but is there any place I can get a job?
Yeah, Snake Discovery.
Yeah, I don't think they're hiring.
I bet if you walked in and said, "Emily, I want a job. Here's my skills."
I don't think so.
They do. They
were
do programs and stuff.
They were actually hiring somebody at one point, but it probably didn't pay very much.
Probably not.
Because I don't think.
But you know what?
But they're doing okay, but I don't know that they're doing.
It probably
that kind
costs
of okay.
a lot less to live there, so they don't have to pay as much.
Yes, potentially. Let's see. Patty says Minnesota Zoo. Didn't forget snow and 40 below. Yeah, don't forget snow and 40 below.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in
that.
that.
No. Although
Plus, where would I work?
Right. Well, Minnesota Zoo. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little cold for my taste, I think. But there's some things in Minnesota that I find intriguing. So Patty says, exactly, Stacy, that's a definite selling point.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, probably not a selling point, but I hear you got good mosquitoes up there too,
Yeah.
So that could get her done. Kimbra, anywhere you want.
Mall of America.
Mall of America.
Yeah, I don't really want to work in retail. Honestly, I don't really want to work with people.
Well, that limits you a little bit. Retail, I've done the retail thing. I don't mind retail under the right circumstances, honestly, but it usually pays
I don't know.
Garbage.
Here's the thing. If I could have a somewhat like basic part-time, somewhat meaningless job so that I can work at like do home things. And I don't mean like taking care of the house.
No,
I
she
mean,
doesn't mean that.
I mean like 3D printing and that sort of thing and like getting really into that. Or the travel agent thing, like if I could like dive deep into those things, that would be great. That would be more ideal.
They have an aquarium at Mall of America.
Oh, nifty.
Looking forward to the Fintastic Group house remodel event. Yeah, how are your handyman skills, Todd?
Yeah.
Because mine are garbage. Let me just tell you.
We'll just bring Todd and Ed
Mine
down
are
here.
hot garbage. Yeah, we've looked at some homes that are like refurbs and stuff like that. They need to be refurbed, and I'm like, yeah, that's not a working model for me.
Well, it's funny because this house that we went and looked at, like, I've always been more of a move in, I don't want to do anything. But we saw this house and Matt was like, oh, the carpet's not great, but we can rip that up and I can do flooring. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you could. I know you've done it before, but I also saw you build that shelf. And it's it's a beautiful shelf.
Wow.
There are just some holes in it that shouldn't be there.
Fired.
Anyway, so we're walking through this house and I'm like, yeah, there's a little more than floors that need to be done here.
Yeah, I can put vinyl flooring over a wooden or concrete base. I can do that, and I can do that well. I'll have you know. But but if there's like structural work that needs to be done, I'm just gonna make it worse. So yeah, unfortunately. Stacy is a Minnesotan. You know he can build and fix stuff. um, Stacy says, "Oh." Yeah, I mean, I've done little things, but yeah, if it's a big project, forget it. I'm not gonna be, you know, I can paint a picture for you, make that look good,
Oh, good.
but I can't build you a picture frame. Maybe I can build a picture frame.
I mean, that you just put
I
four
can't build
pieces
you an
together.
easel. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And I'll hire someone to do it. I'm not interested in building it.
And we can't afford that, so that's why we're not going to buy one of those houses.
Right, exactly. So that's our new adventure is
Yep.
we have found a couple
Yeah.
that look intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you see me out at night, giving my sexy walk,
We're saving money.
I'm just trying to make a few extra bucks. Also, a negative project there because they keep paying me. They don't keep paying me to go away. They take my money and tell me to leave. Anyway, what else? What else we got?
That's all I got.
Okay. That's all you got?
I don't know anything else.
Todd says, how much you charge, man? How much you got, Todd? I need to come up with a lot of money, so.
The more you got, the better house we can get.
That's right. That's right. And I don't have any shame.
We'll set up a Fintastic House Fund GoFundMe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depends on what you can do. What else you got?
I got nothing.
Wow.
I said all my stuff. I've been talking for like an hour and a half.
I talked.
Roy Shows is a realtor somewhere around there. Yeah, I think he's in Lakeland. When we originally were thinking about doing this, which was a couple years ago, we reached out to Roy, and he was, you know, he was definitely willing to help us out. But then it was like, seemed like we couldn't really do it then. I don't know if we can do it now. And then we just happened upon this other guy because we just went to a house to look at it and he was there. But I thought about reaching out to Roy and seeing, because I think, like I said, I think he's in Lakeland and we've been looking at Lakeland homes. So
I mean, we
might
can still
do
reach
that.
out to him.
We might do that. We'll see. We'll see how this whole process goes. The guy that we met is from Plant City, and that's really where we'd like to be.
That was kind of a big seller on why we liked him. Is he lives like in the neighborhood across the street from us.
Although there's a house we like in a town called Mulberry. That's a little ways from here, but still relatively close to the aquarium that we're interested in. But I don't know how soon. Like the whole market of houses available will probably have changed by the time we can actually act upon it. So it may not matter too much. Although some of the houses in Lakeland have been on the market for like over 100 days. So
there's one we looked at that was like 300 some days.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's a lot of houses available in Lakeland right now. So that's sounds promising from a buyer's perspective in that means anyway. So I don't know. We'll see.
Be a little bit further to get to the meadery.
It would be that.
There was one house that we were looking at that's an 8-minute walk to the meadery.
Yeah. But you can't afford to go there because you spend too much on the house. So then it's just
pros
torturous.
and cons.
So then it's just torturous. That's why if we live in Mulberry, we're too far away from like fast food, so we have to just buy food and cook it.
I mean,
Saves
that
us money.
is probably what we should do anyway.
It is, but that would like kind of force your hand a little bit, you know.
There's stores in Mulberry, aren't there?
Yeah, but they're not as convenient. They're not as close to that location.
No? Where's the
And
closest?
there's not as many. There's a
Yeah.
Publix there.
I was going to say, where's the closest Publix?
Yeah, there's a Publix. I don't know if there's a Winn-Dixie. There might be, but there's definitely a Publix. There's a Mexican restaurant. I don't know what else is there. I just know from driving through doing outreaches at the Phosphate Museum and the library that there's there is a McDonald's.
I was gonna say all we need is a Taco Bell, a McDonald's,
there's probably a Taco Bell. I don't know where it is,
and a Publix.
Yeah. Let's see. Todd says make sure it has an attached apartment. You could open the Fintastic Airbnb. Hey, one of the houses had a separate entryway to the bedroom, one of the bedrooms or something like that. So.
There was another house that I looked at that has like a separate little back house that has like a bedroom and a bathroom.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. We could start like the Airbnb for cruisers.
Yeah. An Uber to Tampa.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just take them to work.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stacy says that's how it works. Get the thing you want and can't afford anything else. Yeah. Todd says amen, Stacy. Yep. But then I think if I would have bought the house that I could barely afford like 6 years ago, I'd be in great shape right now. I think 6 years ago, like when Katie bought her house, like right before the pandemic, like she got, or it might have been during, or right, I think it was right before.
Because she bought her house before Alyssa did, and Alyssa left before the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean they didn't seem cheap, but compared to now, they were cheap, and the interest rate was like nothing.
Yeah.
Man, we'd be sitting on a high horse.
But I don't think we were together then.
No, well, it might have been right when we got together. It was still in that phase, but I didn't have anything. I lost everything during that fiasco. So, Anita says, "Sign us up." That's right. See, we already got some clients. Yeah, be careful because home prices are pretty high right now. I want to buy and then they plummet. No, I did that once, Stacy.
Yeah, but they keep saying that they're going to come down, and they're not.
Well, they have started to come down in Florida finally, because we've noticed the prices have gone down a little bit. And if the real estate agent is honest, which I know that's a big if, but he said that he hasn't had a client pay full price for a house, like, or even close to it, in a long time, because it's a seller. He said it's a buyer's market right now, which I tried to research that, and it seems like my research said that was the case in Florida, but I don't know. It's not my area of expertise. If it was taxonomy on a snake, I could be a lot more confident, but it's not. So hopefully though, but it could change. It could change tomorrow. It could change in a year. Who knows? I have no idea. Nobody knows. That's the problem. But yeah, my first house that I bought with my ex, we bought that in I think 2006 at the height of the bubble. And what did it do? It immediately lost value. And that house was a money pit piece of hot garbage. That's what that house was. Termite ridden, overgrown tree, fallen apart, awkward shaped, terrible, tiny home. So yeah, I learned a lot from that experience.
Well, I'm also a little more particular about what I want.
I didn't know what I was doing. Like when we bought that house, I didn't know what I was doing, and somebody else was in a hurry to buy a house, and that one was pretty affordable, and so we got it. And now, like, there's things that I wouldn't have known to look for that now I know to look for.
But like, even so, like, I don't want to walk and buy a house that I have to fix up.
No, I get that.
Like there's things that I'm particular about.
Right, but like knowing what those things are. Like everybody talks about the roof and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I didn't know to look for like the windows.
Right.
Like, how big are the trees and where are they? And what does the electrical look like?
Well, I can tell you
And
after last fall, flooding is something that
well,
I'm
yeah,
really
well,
going to
yeah,
look
that's.
into.
I did know to look for that. Like that house was, even though it was in St. Pete, it was like one of the highest points of St. Pete.
Yeah.
It was not in a flood zone. It was not
But
in an evacuation zone.
but in
That's
this
about all I knew.
but in this area, flooding's not something that you would think about the same way.
Right, and then
So
right,
so I now know to think about that
Yeah,
in this area.
definitely. We've seen some houses that were flooded that are on the market. And they're like,
Yeah. Well, there were a couple we
holy
looked
cow.
at and like half of the walls were gone and we're like, well, that's interesting.
Mhm.
And then we looked at where it was located and
Yep. Stacy says I was almost in the same situation about the same time. Yeah, I know. You and I kind of went through a similar life experiences close to each other. Yeah. But luckily, I don't have to deal with that house anymore.
you just have me.
I didn't get any value for anything I put into it, but I also don't own the headache of it anymore or anything to do with it. So, wish it all the best luck in the world. But yeah. Now I know though, like looking for like windows is a big thing though that I learned about it that I mentioned, but or yeah, like termite damage.
The tree thing, because we've got this tree right outside here. Edie's talked about trees because she's got like a bunch of really big trees.
There's huge trees in that old house, and we had a tree that like literally like fell, and if it would have fallen like 3 feet, 2 feet further, it would have taken out the front of the house.
Well,
like
then you could have gotten rid of the house.
Oh, maybe it fell. It fell in front of the house, in front of the door where we couldn't get out the front door, and like it took out the front window screen on the front of the house, but it didn't do any structural damage to the house. Yeah, and that was just a rainstorm. That was like a heavy rainstorm, but the tree was like dead, and there were trees all over that yard that were huge and would have cost thousands of dollars to get them cut, but they needed to be cut. I don't know if they ever got cut, but they needed it. Yeah. But that house did have Pepto-Bismol carpeting when I moved into it, and all throughout, and took all the carpet out of every room in that house except for the kitchen. Never got to the kitchen. The kitchen had like 3 layers of tile that had been stuck over each other through the years. And in the bedrooms, we put, when I say we, I put the stick-on like 18-inch pieces of vinyl. Like I smoothed the floor, I put the stuff down, I laid it out, I cut the pieces on the side. It was good because that was like almost an art project. And then the big vinyl sheeting, which was the crocodile skin print, which was much cooler than it sounds. That one was, we put that in the main rooms, and I did screw that up. The main room was good, but then the other side I had like a cut, and that was like one big sheet. So you like get it or you don't. Well, there was like a slice that, and then couldn't really fix it, couldn't afford to get another piece. So it was under the couch. You didn't see it, but I knew it was there. So, and then the air conditioner went out, got struck by lightning, and wasn't adequately covered by insurance because it was, I don't know, some stupid thing. And then the water heater went out. So then we had window units. We got we had to get a new water heater. So it was, it was fun. It was fun. But anyway. Let's see. Patty says, we had beautiful oak trees that we loved when we bought the house. Come fall, not so much with all the acorns falling on and fall leaves. Les says, Pat officially retired this year after 38 years in real estate. Oh, well, maybe we should be picking her brain.
Yeah.
Help us out, Pat. Give us the secret advice.
You may not do it anymore, but we'll still use you.
Yeah. Stacy says the joys of owning a home. Yeah, I swore I'd never own a home again, but now rental prices are so crazy.
We might as well put something
I have
into
to do it because the rental prices will keep going up. Like, I think about what my mortgage was on that house, and now that'd be like peanuts to pay.
It's funny.
Less than 20 years later.
We started dating, and you said, "I don't want to get married, and I don't want to buy a house."
Yeah.
And look at you.
Yeah, you've
married and looking for a house.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've ruined your dreams.
I mean, the buying a house thing wasn't your fault. Like I didn't want to buy a house because I had such a terrible experience, but the reason I want to buy a house now is not your fault. It's just the way things are, and and now I feel more confident. I know I could get a better house. So, yeah, the marriage thing, that's your fault. Sorry. It's your fault.
Well, sorry.
You made me want to get married again.
Well, that was kind of a nice way to say it again.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
You don't even know how long I put off getting married the second time. Because
you've told me.
I was done. And so, yeah.
But not as long with me?
No.
I know.
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah. I'm like, no.
You just like me that much?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, it was like 13 years before I got married the second time.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how many years it was with me?
Let's see. 3?
Mm-mm.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, it's 3 or 4. Nice recovery, Matt. Stacy says, thank you. Getting married was Kimbra's fault? Yes. Me wanting to get married again was Kimbra's fault. Not getting married was Kimbra's fault. Me wanting to get married again was Kimbra's fault. So.
But it was a lovely wedding.
It was a lovely wedding. It was a very nice wedding. It was a really good time. Yeah. So, okay. I just realized the sloth is behind us.
Oh, you didn't notice that?
I just didn't really
I purposely placed it there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Does it still work?
Yeah. It's fingers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why we got him. Massagey sloth. You going to sleep?
Yeah. It's so weird. Like, it should be like this way for a sloth, right? That doesn't look right either.
That's kind of weird. Oh, I've got something to talk about if you're out of things.
Go ahead.
Oh. Read some of those comments that popped up.
All right. Let's see. Matt, you're almost a family man. Family man. First one on the street with his Christmas lights up. Family man. That was just for you, Todd. And I know you were referencing that black flag. Oh, wait, suburban home. Yes. So a lot of the homes we're looking at are not really, well, I guess they're kind of suburban homes, but not as much as this one is a suburban home. This is literally suburban home. But I haven't grown up yet. So there's that. And he was just laughing randomly, I guess, at the sloth or something. Did you remember what you were going to say?
Oh, I was just waiting for you to catch up with reading.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know.
Ew, what is that on me?
I don't know. It looks like something from the yard.
Why is that on me? I was going to talk about murder.
Oh, good. Is that an insect or a... What is that?
Is it an isopod?
Kind of looks like it, but I don't know why there'd be an isopod on your...
I don't either.
Or some kind of pupa?
I don't know.
It might be a pupa. Where was that thing?
It was in the laundry.
Hmm. Shouldn't be a pupa in the laundry. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Murder. I'm bringing it back to cruising.
Oh, Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys have all seen.
Ship murder,
And
Stacy says,
more
yeah.
information has come out.
Les says never grow up laughing at Todd. Murder, yeah, murder. Yeah, more
Yeah.
information has come out.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys have all
Sad.
seen
It's a
the
sad
the
story.
girl that died on the Carnival Horizon
How small I look now.
like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, now I look huge.
Sorry.
Yeah, and the FBI was keeping things real quiet and stuff, and it's crazy.
Yep. Les says ships are a small city. Yeah, I mean this one could have been a small house. It sounds like, because it sounds pretty clear
Like
that it's a family
the stepbrother was
family thing.
potentially involved.
I mean, I don't want to say. I guess I shouldn't say that because we don't really know. But
That's why I said potentially.
it seems pretty clear.
Yeah.
That that's probably what happened. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
She was like 16.
She was 18.
She was 18.
The stepbrother is 16.
Oh, still sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's just horrible. Can you imagine the room steward finding the body? That had to be traumatic. I know, like.
So
yeah.
Did the room steward find the body?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Stacy knows.
So I've seen very mixed stuff. So I read today.
Probably.
I read today that she was found on the 7th and the ship returned on the 8th. I don't know if it was the room steward, but apparently the family like got up the next morning and she wasn't, like the little brother had gone to bed thinking that she was out with the parents, and the next morning she wasn't there, so he went to them and they ran all over the ship trying to find her. Maybe that's when it was the room steward that went in and found her.
Because I mean, I don't know who else would have found her.
Right.
Unless they were looking for her as a missing person. It seems logical the room steward would have been the one.
But it was...
or unless the brother like reported it or something like that, but...
I don't know, because why would the room steward be looking under the bed?
Les says they're reporting that the room steward found the body.
Okay.
And Stacey said that's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why would the room steward be looking under the bed?
Because they're cleaning.
They look under the bed when they clean?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they're like vacuuming and stuff.
And it hits something?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem that unreasonable.
Yeah.
That they would do that. That means it's a good room steward. They're thorough.
Yeah.
So.
But she died of asphyxiation.
Oh, she was reported missing. They were searching the ship for her, so the room steward went in there to search for her. Is maybe.
Well, I knew the family had been looking around the ship. I read something from the dad.
But if you're looking for, and your family, unless you know something like horrible like that is a potential, you're probably not going to look under the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you're like, oh, she's out.
Right, she's
not
out
in the room.
somewhere else.
Where the room steward's like, I'm going to look everywhere because I'm the room steward. That's what I do. That would be a really bad deal.
So, but yeah, they said that she died from asphyxiation from a bar hold, and she had bruises on her neck. So, it doesn't sound like it was too much of an accident.
Les says sometimes they keep the replacement sheets in a clothes bag under the bed. Yeah, I'm sure it seems unlikely it was an accident, unfortunately.
And now some information has come out, but for like 2 weeks there was no information. And I saw posts from like the family that were like, please stop making stuff up. We're trying to, this is really hard. And this is one of the quietest mysteries or deaths that like I've seen. Yeah. Like usually information, at least something comes out. Like they weren't saying who was on the cruise.
Right.
Like they were saying nothing about this.
Well, I'm sure that the investigators would prefer it that way because they want to keep it as...
Sure, but usually something comes out.
Right.
More, 2 weeks. Like I've waited 2 weeks for information.
Probably just the circumstances allowed them to be hush-hush about it. Is what happened.
Well, and I think part of it was that it happened like in international waters. So there was probably stuff that went into that too.
Yeah.
Wild.
Jeez. Crazy.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Do better. So
now that I've brought that down, somebody should bring it up.
yeah. Yeah, not a good scenario.
Yeah. So talk about something happy.
Like what?
Has anybody ever been to the store Ollie's?
Oh, yeah. Have you guys been there? We haven't been there yet, but we're going to maybe check it out this weekend. I guess they're in other places. Well, they're in Indiana, apparently.
I guess.
Because your mom knew about it.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah. Todd says, I want to be stereotyped. I want to be classified. I want to be a clone. I want a suburban home. He's singing Descendant songs now.
I was going to say that sounded familiar to me.
Yeah. I think you missed a line, though. Oh, what is it? I want to be stereotyped. I want to be classified. Maybe it's a different part of the song.
Todd, do you know what my favorite Descendants song is?
I want to be a statistic. I want to...
Do you know what my favorite Descendants song is?
Silly Girl?
I just asked Todd to guess.
Oh, well, then you asked me.
Well, the answer was yes or no. It wasn't say it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I know.
Not fun anymore.
Les says, what's Ollie? Ollie's is, I guess it's a store that gets stuff that is no longer being sold. And then, but
it's like
more,
an overstock.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
Yeah, kind of
place.
a deal. Yeah, but it's still more organized than like there's a place that just dumps crap on tables by us and you go and pick through, and it's a weird experience, but this seems more like a store, but it's definitely a different kind of thing. Anita says, never been. I still haven't got to go to a Buc-ee's. Really?
No. Well, we should change that.
Todd says, which one?
Favorite Descendants song.
Stacy says, never heard of it. Oh, Ollie's. Yeah, I thought it was just a Florida thing, but then when your mom was like, oh yeah, your aunt goes there and she likes it, and I went there and it was terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the soundtrack for the Disney Descendants. Oh, Anita, don't get me started. You know how frustrating it is to search for one of my favorite bands, and that comes up all the time.
I can sing those songs with you.
It's spelled differently. They spell theirs with an A at the end, and my band spells it with an E. Todd says, Silly Girl?
Yeah, well, you said it.
Those kind of stores we used to call going to see a fence. Yeah. Clean sheets mean a lot to a guy who sleeps on the floor. That was kind of my introductory song to the Descendants, actually, Todd. That and Sour Grapes. I guess that was a lot of people's introductory to the Descendants if they hadn't heard of them by the time those came out. Or maybe he was guessing that. Yes, please, Kimbra. Anita said that.
Was that to singing Descendants?
I think so. I think that's
or to going to Buc-ee's?
I think that was, yeah. Todd says Everything Sucks. Yes, one of my favorite albums. SUX. Everything Sucks.
Silly Girl.
Silly Girl. I think Silly Girl might be...
I'm begging you.
I don't know what album that's on, actually.
Tell me all the things that you want to do.
Want to hear.
Here. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Both. Great. Next time you come down here, we'll take a trip over to Buc-ee's and listen to Descendants on the way.
Buc-ee's is pretty far from, 2
hours.
We went over there with JT and Jen. Mm-hmm. Is that it? 2 hours?
Yeah, Daytona, 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. It's getting close to Les's neck of the woods over there, isn't it? Aren't they kind of over there a little? Sort of.
A little more north than that.
Not like right there, but they're closer to that.
Les, how far away are you from Buc-ee's?
You're pretty close to Buc-ee's, aren't you, Les? I mean, like compared to us.
Well, yeah, he's closer than us.
Yeah.
But I think they're a little more north.
Aren't they building a Buc-ee's somewhere on this side of the state?
I don't know.
I feel like they were building a Buc-ee's somewhere down like 75 or something.
I feel like
Oh.
we ask Les every single week what part of Florida he lives in, and for whatever reason, I cannot for the life of me ever remember it. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me.
About an hour and 10 minutes from. Oh, well, you're further than I thought you'd be.
Buc-ee's or Universal Studios? Oh, Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's doesn't have Harry Potter.
Buc-ee's is all right. Buc-ee's is okay, but I don't know. Whenever I go to Buc-ee's, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but I also think I think it's all the best and worst of America when you go to a Buc-ee's.
I mean, last time they didn't have my cookie dough, so they're kind of on my shit list.
Yeah, that's true. They you kind of.
And the chips were not good.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that was a little
you
off.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Universal is so fun, Anita says.
It is.
Yeah.
Haven't been in, 5 years? Universal?
Mm. Yeah, because we did Disney instead.
Yep.
I just want to be able to say I went. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say go.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely something that I would encourage people to experience. And if we're in the neighborhood, we'll usually go. It is an interesting place, and they do have some good products, I think. I really like their barbecue sandwiches.
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets are pretty good.
I mean, I like the beaver nuggets. I know you don't like them as much.
Yeah, I mean, I like them, but I probably wouldn't buy them on my own. But when you buy them, I do eat them.
I know.
I just want to be able to say, oh yeah, I said the Les says. Has he always been Air Force Les 6283?
I don't know.
Okay. The most important thing at Buc-ee's we forgot to do, we just got the food. That was to see the bathrooms. Oh, I don't know if I've been to the bathrooms.
Oh, we've never seen the bathrooms.
What's the deal with the bathrooms at Buc-ee's?
Is there a bathroom situation?
I don't think I've been to the bathrooms at Buc-ee's. Stacy says, I've been once and just bought a bunch of junk. It was good though. Yeah.
Yeah.
See? And that's my point, Stacy. It's all the best and the worst of America at Buc-ee's. Because it's like, oh, buy, consumerism. And then it's like, this is all garbage and it's all bad for me and it's killing me, but I'm enjoying it. So, yeah. My granddaughters went to Universal this year, and even my 2-year-old Ivy liked it. Oh, that's good.
That's right. One of them got picked to do the wand thing, right?
Yeah. I think we saw videos of that.
Yeah.
Todd says, when you guys come out here, we will take you to the Come and Go gas station. Well, that's an interesting name.
How are the bathrooms?
Yeah. Ooh. And sounds like a good plan, Stacy. Les says they're supposed to be the cleanest in the country. I wouldn't be surprised. Bathrooms are massive and very clean. Yeah, I mean, they like got the customer service thing down. I think they pay people like livable wages there.
Yeah, we've seen. One time we went, they had like a sign that talked about how much they were paying different positions.
It's amazing what happens when you pay people enough money to live.
And we were like, hey, you want to move here and work at Buc-ee's?
Right? I know. It's like, oh, I could make more at Buc-ee's than I could.
I can stand at a cash register
and
make more at Buc-ee's.
13-and-a-half-year employee of the aquarium. Great. But would I enjoy it? That's why the food costs so much. Yeah, I mean, the food is not cheap, but it's not like crazy expensive, but it's definitely not cheap either. I felt like I thought Buc-ee's was cheap the first time we went, but then the last time we went, I was like, holy crap, this place is expensive.
Well, I think the problem is we don't just go get a couple things.
Well, right, that's the other thing.
We get the whole situation.
We buy a lot, but like gas station food is usually inexpensive.
I don't know. Wawa's not inexpensive.
Well, but Wawa's kind of. I mean, they're no Buc-ee's, but like if you go to like Racetrack or something.
Well, yeah, you're getting cheap
like
stuff.
the hot dog off the roller.
Yeah, but it also doesn't taste as good.
I mean, it's got its place.
I do like the chicken sticks.
Yeah, I mean they got their place. They will also kill you, but you'll save money.
There you go. So make your choice.
Oh shoot, they rebranded to Maverick. I can't imagine why. Just because you spell with a K doesn't mean it's awkward. It isn't awkward. So yeah.
What's the last one say? I see words, but I can't read it.
Buckley, blah, blah, blah. Les says, Bucky's probably just the one and done for us unless we happen to be close. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, we did go out of our way to go with JT and Jen.
But that's because they hadn't been.
They hadn't been. It was just fun riding, talking to them. But yeah, I wouldn't make a trip to go there. But if I was passing it up, now I would say, if you've not been there, you know, I'd go 20, 30 minutes out of the way to hit a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
If you've never been to one. But after that, you probably wouldn't want to go more than like 5 or 10 minutes out of the way.
When your dad and stepmom were down wherever they stay.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out what to do one day, and I was like, we're 45 minutes from Buc-ee's. You want to go there?
Yeah. And then she didn't go in.
Who didn't?
She didn't go in. Didn't they? They didn't go in, did they?
Yeah, they went in.
Did they go in?
Yeah.
I thought they stayed in the car for some
reason. She stayed in the car with the dog.
Yeah.
But your dad went in.
My dad went in, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? You got to go into Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, the Wawa we went to down there was pretty cool. Good food. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I would say Wawa isn't cheap gas station food, but it's cheaper probably than fast food.
Yeah.
And because fast food's not cheap anymore. And the quality is there. You know, Wawa's got quality, and usually their customer service is good.
Yeah.
Not always,
well, we took my mom there, and she's like, I don't understand this like Wawa thing. And I was like, you get food and you get coffee and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you can like order stuff?
Yeah.
You sure can.
Yeah, I mean we do go to Wawa. Like when we have to get gas to go before we go to work, we'll try and time it out so we get it on the way to work because we enjoy going there and getting coffee and breakfast. And yeah. We spent way too much for t-shirts and food. It was different. That's what Les said. Yeah. Anita says we liked our Wawa food. Yeah, I mean, and they have cheaper if you just get the grab and go, or you can have them make it for you.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more, but still, like I said, you're still going to pay less than you would at like a standard fast food place, and the quality is not the same as fast food. Well, it's decent quality. It's not the same. It's definitely a different genre of food, I guess you would say. But, or I would say, I think I may be the one that says genre of food. But, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, well, it was good by me. And if you go there all the time and you get their app, then you can like save money on gas. They usually have the cheapest gas prices in the vicinity too.
Yeah.
So even though they're like the big gas station, like they usually flex that, and you're normally gonna find cheaper gas prices at Wawa than other gas stations like across or down the street. And when you buy gas and you use their app, which doesn't cost anything if you can get the stupid thing to work, you will get to where you can like save money off your gas, or you can get like a lot of times we get deals on getting like a couple coffees and sandwiches. So, I mean, it's their way of making sure you're a repeat customer, but you know, it works. So I guess I'm all right with that. Les says there was a local hamburger joint near where I grew up, and hamburgers were 12 cents a piece. Well, yeah, Les, but that was a different time. I remember, I think when I was a kid, White Castles were like maybe 25 cents,
White
maybe
Castle
50 cents at the most. Yeah, not anymore. Now they're like I don't even know because there's one White Castle. There's two White Castles in Orlando, I think now, or somewhere in Florida. When are we getting that Jack in the Box? Speaking of overpriced fast food,
I don't know.
that's
Let
supposed to
me
be a
look.
thing.
That one's coming to the Tampa area, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Stacy says, "What year was that, Les?" Another old man story. Gas was 25 cents a gallon when I went to high school. I mean, when I was in high school, it was like usually 89 cents or 99 cents a gallon. But that's been a long time. That's been gone a long time. I remember like pitching in for gas money, like we would be out cruising all night and
February,
pitch in
Orlando.
like $5 for gas money. That was like really helpful. Now that'd get you like a gallon of gas or 2 gallons of gas. Not even 2 gallons of gas. What's that?
February in Orlando.
Oh, February.
Or
Oh.
December in Tallahassee.
Well, I don't care about that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention that one.
Okay, but February in Orlando. That's
You know where we're gonna be
close.
in February?
In Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
We are. But you know how crazy that place is going to be right when it opens?
Yep.
It's going to be stupid, insane busy.
Like White Castle is.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to make it like a mega Jack in the Box like they did with White Castle. I don't know if Jack in the Box.
That a mega White Castle.
It's bigger than most White Castles. Most White Castles I've been to are like the size of this room.
Oh, okay.
They're little holes in the middle of terrible neighborhoods. But I don't think Jack in the Box has the same following as White Castles.
I don't know. I'd never had it.
It's White Castle, not White Castles, right?
Correct.
That's like, yeah. But I say White Castles because...
Yeah. But I can't say anyways.
No, you can't say anyways. Just like, I seen that.
Yeah, but that one's just wrong.
Anyways.
It's after 10 o'clock.
It is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to have to check out here. Yeah. And I see Anita says tonight, we got an early morning. Good luck with your craft fair. Stacy, have a great weekend. Patty is saying goodbye to Ed and Anita. There's not a movie featured about Jack in the Box, is there? I don't think so. I don't think there is. We will take you to a White Castle and come up here. So many things to do in this.
I did look at potential options around Matt's birthday.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he knew that.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we will let you go because it is after 10 o'clock. I didn't even realize that. So have a good, happy Thanksgiving and
eat lots of whatever you like.
Yeah, eat whatever you like. Whatever you like. It doesn't matter what we like. Eat what you like. And we will, I think, see you next Friday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, okay. All right. We got to exit out with this one.
We got to say goodbye here.
All right. See you guys.
I got to figure out how to do that. This button, right? There we go.
Yeah.
Bye.